Everything I'm going to be training you right now is not in theory. It's everything I did to launch to earn an incentive trip in 2 weeks, to get to $10,000 a month in 90 days, to get to $20,000 a month in 6 months, to get to $50,000 a month in 16 months. So it's this is everything I did, and it starts with intentionality. My intentionality was to build distribution. I did not call a single person out of the first 220 people to tell them about a patch. I called 220 people to tell them about a business opportunity. I want to be very clear. So my intentionality was not to get people on a patch, was not to sell a patch. It was to get people in the business. It was to build distribution. We're just recruited an MD. Someone gave her free patches last year, 3 months. And when she told me, yeah, Joe, I know about the business, I said, but you haven't heard about it from me. If you have patches in your desk and those are miracles to be waiting for, we need to talk about how this is the fastest growing company. Let's meet. So it's your posture, it's your intentionality, it's all driven by your vision. But it's because we had a vision, because we built distribution, now all the miracles are happening. When I got in the Uber last night, I'm just talking to the guy and I said, well, I just may have something for you. Are you open-minded? That's what I asked him. Or I said, hey, I just might have something for you. Are you money motivated? Are you open-minded? Well, yeah, sure. What do you got? Well, it's this patch right here. I pointed to this patch. I put it into my arm. Well, it's this patch right here. You see, you put this patch on, and here's what it does. Reflects the light in your body to reactivate dormant stem cells, blah, 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 blah. But here's what it's doing for people. And I named some stories. Here's what it's doing for my friend Penny. Here's what it's doing for my friend Tater. Here's what it's doing for my friend Jason and Tori. Here's what it's doing for my friend Tori Brooks. So I started naming what people are earning and where the company's going. And he's like, you know what? I'm just doing this for cash flow. I own 2 businesses. He's like, yes, let's talk. So it's those questions. Are you money motivated? Are you open-minded? You've got to learn how to tell the story, guys. The LifeWave story is not for you just to listen to all these, presentations. You got to know how to tell the story of David Schmidt, where the company's been, where it's going, and then how you fit into that, and then where you're going, the momentum of your team. And you got to speak with conviction. You can't talk too long, but bam.
Yeah, I was going to say that, first and foremost, we always talk about being fearless and unshakable and being bold. And we want you to be that because the truth is that every person is praying for financial hope. So we think, oh, well, I'm just going to tell these people about this. And I always come and say, hey, don't play God. You let people decide what they want, but you've got to give them the whole gift. You can't. And then whenever you give it to them, remember, it's a WIFM, right? What's in it for me? People want to know. So make your point direct. If you know somebody has mentioned to you that they want to be a stay-at-home mom or they want to be able to have a vacation, like listen, people are screaming all day long, help me. And people are like, oh, they're not interested in the business. And we've had that before. We've actually, one of Hannah's coaches said, oh, my friends wouldn't be interested in your thing. And I'm like, the same girl you're picking that up for? And she just told me she was losing her house and her truck. They both lost their jobs. And I'm like, man, how selfish could you be? And she was like, whoa, because I'm not gonna shy back. It wasn't ugly, but it's just truth and it's boldness. And so we have to walk in that because people truly are praying for it. And so the truth is that everyone will have this patch. And just like Brittany said earlier, will it be you that brings it to them or someone else? So you've got to know people are looking for answers financially. We meet people everywhere from all over the world. I've had conversations today with 3 different countries. The beauty is that people respond to you, your excitement, your enthusiasm. So don't be closed-minded. Don't just constantly say, well, if they get results on the patch. I promise you, me and this guy right here, we were praying for money. We were praying for opportunity. Think about the people you're talking to. We all know every human on the planet needs X39. They have dormant stem cells. So no one can deny that. But here's the reality. What if you are the very air they need to breathe in life and it's the opportunity? You got to give it to them. And you got to give it to them with conviction, with strength in your voice, and with boldness, and connect them. If you don't have that ability yet to do it, get excited and connect them to your leader who does. Because I promise you, we talk like that with every person.
It is so necessary that people know that we've got the opportunity of a lifetime. There's no doubt it's the right place at the right time. And of course, you share that what's happening is unlike anything that you've ever seen. And your excitement, your passion is what's going to lead people to exactly where you want them to go. And then, like Danny said, get them on the phone with somebody. Hey, I'm just getting started. I don't really know a lot. I love what I've seen. I love what I've heard. And I thought of you. I've got to get you on the phone with the guys that are helping me. They know a lot more than I do. And you'll get all your question answered, and you're going to be super excited about, what you hear. So just keep it simple, guys. Don't overthink this.
We see people all the time that you don't even know, and if you don't know the people, you have so much credibility with them. And when we were up in Philadelphia, we're sitting next to a guy at the bar, we're having lunch, and he orders ginger ale and tiramisu. And I go, man, now that's a lunch of champions. And we just started a conversation. And we find, and Jody's asking, what's he do at the mall? Because he said only had 30. And we're just talking to this guy. And he's an actor. He's been in movies. But he had to go back to Philadelphia because he was, you just can't live out. And he was telling us all his woes. And like Diane said, you have to position this as their answer, but we just let them talk and talk. And then Jody's like, then we find out he's selling furniture in the mall. And she goes, "Weird, that's quite a change going from Hollywood to selling furniture." It's just to try to peel it out of him. And then I said, "Have you ever seen this patch before?" And he goes, "No." I said, "This patch could be your answer to get back into Hollywood, get back into acting." And he had screenplays he wanted to do. And we say, "Those screenplays are expensive. This could get your screenplays on the big screen." And he's like, "Well, you can make money with that." But it's kind of like we're listening and you're trying to position this in there. And I said, "Yeah, you can make money with it." And then we went straight into the money where you say, knowing the people above you, how much they make, where you're telling them, "Hey, this is, yes, you can make money, and this is the money that people make." And then he sent us a text that night, said, "I want to know about the business." But and this some total stranger, and they just met him sitting next to us at the bar. So I think if you keep your antennas open just to have a conversation, we didn't start off to try to get this guy signed up. We just started talking. But it always leads to when they tell their pain, and you have the solution, and don't be afraid to share it, and because you have nothing to lose.
One thing that I have done, and I will tell you it has worked. We got 4 people in the last 2 weeks because of this. I said, "God put you on my heart. Will you honor me when the next person comes to you? Because I'm going to drift, but will you honor me? And the fact that I thought about you first. Will you honor me? Because I know in the next 3 months, 4 to 5 to 6 people are coming to you." And you know what? They have honored it. They have honored it because they've given me their word that they're going to honor it. So with the surety of your voice of saying, "Will you honor me? Because I know you're going to come anyways, even though you just told me no." I'm telling you, it's been amazing to see what happens there.
When you're calling people, people are always in the what's in it for me. So when you know what's going on in their life and you know what financially they need or where their heart and their passion and that type of thing is, talk to them about how this business can serve where their passion is. That will really get their ear. And really, there is not a chance that we get on a call to speak to someone about the technology that we're not talking as much about the business as the technology. But we say it in a way that if they hear it and they want to hear it, they hear it. But if they have no interest in it, they're okay with that too. But give as much attention to the business as the technology.
Yes, sir. So Godfidence is always my word, and I think that's exemplified here amongst all the leaders that we are truly Godfident in the gift that He's given us to share with everybody. And what I've experienced is the intentionality of who you're talking to. It's not about the time, it's about the alignment of who he's aligning you with. And so, are you making a quality list? Are you thinking of the top quality people in your life that you would be willing to trade places with, that you would want their life as it's perceived by you? And that might be an intimidation factor, But when they're already successful at high levels, they're going to see this for what it is. And when you come with the same confidence that we're all speaking from, because we know that we know that we know what we have, they're going to feed off of that. And um, we are all getting the chance to work with retired billionaires and millionaires that are coming out of retirement because they see this. So any of us that have never stood in those shoes need to understand those people see this for what it is, and we've got to approach those people. Those alignments will be your assignment.
Okay, so now let's look at, okay, who do I get on the phone with my sponsor? Who do I get on the phone with my support team? Well, when you're new, get everybody, because you need, that's where you learn. That's where you're learning to, but that's why you got to set your sponsor up or set your support team up, and, you know, let people know why you're getting them on the phone call, why you're getting them on you're getting them on the phone with your business partner. So it's nothing weird about you saying, I'd love to get you on a Zoom with my business partner so we can show you exactly what kind of business we're doing here and how lucrative this can be for you. And so use that word business partner and use it in the right way, and you're going to find success with that. Okay, but here's where leadership, here's where, like, you also got to use wisdom. Okay, new people, get everybody on the phone with your support team. After you've been in a while and you've learned, now you got to be the leader. You got to do some of this stuff. So let's just say let's use one example. You think you got a home run, but tell that person exactly what they got there, exactly what's going on. I've got a business, and this business is I've got the most disruptive technology in the world. I'm in a business that's grown by over 3,000% since 2018. It's the fastest growing company in the world in direct selling. And it's nothing like you've ever seen. Use what Donnie Anderson was talking about. This is not normal. What we're going to talk to you about is not normal. The technology, the product is not normal. Everything you're going to see when we show it to you is not normal. And that's what's going to be so exciting for you. And I'm going to get my business partner on a Zoom with you, and we're going to show it to you. And then you get to decide for yourself. We've all been brand new. And when we were brand new, we're just watching videos. So go watch it and take notes. But the thing is what'll happen is you'll get that in you to where you don't have to think about it. It just comes out of you because it's internalized. It's not memorized. None of these leaders on here tonight, we weren't giving you things tonight off of our notepad. I don't have any notes here, nothing. We weren't giving you anything tonight that was memorized. It's all internalized because we're living it, and we're saying it, and we're believing it, and it's certain for us. Therefore, we're trying to impart it to you so it happens with you too, and we believe it's going to, because you're still on here. And that means you're hungry and you want this business to grow. And we believe in you, because we know that you can do it. We know that you can have major success here. You know, we can't guarantee you a dime because you're the variable there, but we know that you can. We know that you can do it. It's just overcoming the fear of talking to people, and the fear are wrong mindsets about presenting a business to people. So people are looking for money. So you've got to reach out and tell people that you have what you're involved with and why and how powerful it is, and how you want them to take a look at it and take an honest look at it, and you have a business partner that's going to talk with you, and go and do it and watch what happens. We believe that we're just going to see a massive momentum out of tonight's Team Zoom, because you guys and gals are gonna take it and run with it. So thanks for hanging in there with us, and we believe in you. Let's have a great week, and God bless you guys.